later if you want, or if you forget what's going on. Okay, so yes, there's my website so far, and this is called Basic HTML, and it's basically a code to write words on a website. And if I go to run, launch in Chrome, you'll see so far I have a little blurb about the abacus, and I have the abacus in a heading, and then I have this Ada Lovelace and Ada Lovelace as a heading. I don't have much else. So what we want to do today is we want to make a separate file. Okay, so I'm going to go and say file new. So follow along with me if you could. File new. And that's great. Oopsie. I'm just going to add something into this file that'll allow me to save it. It won't allow me to save it if I don't write something in there. So I'm just going to write some letters or something, whatever. And I'm going to go File, Save As. And I need to make sure this file is saved beside my intro.html. That way I don't have to go looking for it later on. So I want them in the same folder, and mine is doing that, so that's good. And I'm going to call it, now, the type of file I'm going to save it as is called Cascade Style Sheets file. Also known as a CSS file, Cascade Style Sheets. Great. And I'm going to smartly name my file Style. Style.css. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. And I'm going to hit save. Style, S-T-Y-L-E. So, that's great. I now have a second file here, and I'm going to do something where basically how this style file works is you can, you could take any tag you want. So I could take anything with an H1 tag, add color to it. I could take anything with a P tag, add color to it. I could take anything with an image tag, resize it. I could take anything in the body tag, add color or font or anything I want. The way I do it is I write the name of the tag. So let's say I want everything with a paragraph to have some certain formatting. I write the letter P, which stands for paragraph, and then I do curly brackets. And inside of those curly brackets, I just write the word color. And then colon, and I could, I just write the name of the color I want, red, something like that. Now, theoretically, everything inside of a P tag in my website should have the color red. So this sentence should be red, but not the word abacus. And this sentence should be red. Jeez, go away. What is?
The other door.
Oh. And this sentence should be red, but not this one. So let's see if it works. You're going to see that it doesn't yet. So if I go launch in Chrome, they are not red yet. And that's just because I haven't told my website yet. I haven't told this website to link to this style file. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to look on the W3 Schools website. W3 Schools. And you'll see there's a Learn HTML. But there's also a Learn CSS. And you can see, look at this. They got a little P paragraph thingy going there. So I'm going to go Learn CSS. And I want to go to the introduction section, or no, I want to go to the how-to section for W3 Schools. I always forget the code to link my CSS file to my website, but it's right here. And it says, if you can read the example, external styles are defined within the link element inside the header section of your HTML page. So it has to go in this head tag, which we often don't use for anything. So I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to paste that line inside of this header section. I did not call my file mystyle.css. I called it style.css. Now, if I save that and run it, hopefully it will see that I want to use this file to color all my paragraphs red. So run, launch in Chrome. Whoa, I did it. Okay. How good is that? What if I want to take every single image in my website and give them all the same size? Okay, no problem. I simply go to my style file. The tag for images is IMG. I can see that there. So I'm just going to write IMG here. And I got to figure out what code to give them all height and width. So the way I'm just going to do that is I'm going to go to W3 Schools and look up height and width. Look at that. It's right there. So this is how you do it in the CSS code. You could just write the word height and width. You can write it as pixels, I guess, if you want. You can even do background color, stuff like that. Let's see if I can make every picture in my thing have the same height and width. If you're unfamiliar with pixels, your monitor is 2000 by 1000, so maybe something like 300 and 300 for every picture. Should probably be pretty good. Just make sure to save that and then launch my website again. Now my pictures, I only have one picture, but you guys might have a lot, and they will all have that same size, which makes your website look nicer right away, right? I saw a CSS command in here that said background color. Maybe I'll take that. Let me steal that one. And I'll put it in my style file under the heading. Maybe I want my whole body of my website. So I'll say body, because that's where the entire website is located inside of that body tag. And I'll paste in this line, background color equals powder blue. Okay. And if I save that and launch my website, my whole website should have a blue background now. So it's a lot easier if all of this stuff is in a separate file, just to kind of pick and choose what I want to format. And if you want ideas, you just go to the W3 Schools website and you can look at margins. Borders could be cool. Look, I could put borders on everything, or maybe just on my headers. I have borders on all sides. So I guess it's the word border style : solid. So if I go here and write H1, and it will auto type too, so you can look border dash style. Is there one? Border dash style : solid. I want just this line. I'm going to steal it. Yes. Yep. There's got to be a border color. Border / style. Okay, let me run that. Okay, great. I got solid borders now around all my headings. And if I wanted to make them pink, I'm sure it's probably just border color. Border dash color. I can see it there. And then if I want to pick any color I can think of, W3 Schools has a color picker right there. On every site, it'll have a color picker. If you like that pink, or that works, just grab this color. It's called fuchsia. Actually, I like this one better. You can just grab these weird letters and numbers. Every color will have that. FF66FF, apparently. So if I paste that there, now my whole website's headings will all have that color for the heading. Boom. Okay? So it's a way to pick and choose things you want for your website. And we'll update the font later. Maybe we can center everything on the website. Once we get our pictures, we can do stuff with our pictures. So that's the idea behind the CSS file. It's nice to have it all in a separate file. I think it's a really great way to organize your website, where your .html file just has all the words for your website and links and pictures. And then the style files job is to kind of pick and choose what you want to format. And then it's all nice and organized. They're separate from each other. You can go in and change everything all at once. You don't have to like write inside of here that you want the height to be this and the width to be that. You don't have to. It's just all taken care of in this separate file. Okay, so I'm going to post the lab on that. Have a look. I'll post this video that of what I just talked about too, so you can look at that if you're behind. And that'll be good to go, all right?